Hey buddy, I'm not being able to solve this problem. Can you please help a bit? Please? Hey bro, it won't be possible for me to come on time. Can you please keep the queue for me? Hey kid, you don't have much to do. Write these things for me. Finish my assignments. Hey honey, wanna have it tonight? No!
What a climax you built, man. What do you want to say?
What I want to say is that rejecting or saying a no is way more tougher than you can even think. If you just look with naked eyes, what's in a rejection? It's simply telling that you can't. Think again. Is it simple? Really? I don't think so. Yes, it's easy to reject a stranger, but how often does a stranger seek your help? It's mostly some close people whom you can't say a no, but a yes becomes a big onus on your head. I have faced this so many times, and I know most of you have faced the same.
You make easy things look tough for your content.
I will stop podcasting if someone says that it's an easy thing. I will come one after the other with examples. Let me start with something very interesting. You all have got proposals or made proposals, right? Romantic proposals to start off with, not professional ones. And you can't say yes to each of them, or you can't get a yes from all of them. But what about the ones very close? We all know that stories where a close friend proposes and the entire friendship gets demolished. It shouldn't, but it does. Simply because you don't want to break the heart of someone very close to you directly. So you take ways like, let's talk about this later. Oh, I've seen you as a friend always. Or maybe completely ignore that person. That's not right. You can't simply do that. And you can't even say that they are wrong. If they are, say it to them. And then if they don't understand, then they are certainly wrong. But you will try to please everyone. Realistically, that's not possible. Please listen to me, that's not possible. I am telling you a small story on this regard. I had this friend of mine who had a friend of his who had a big crush upon him. No wait, it's not complicated. The story is simple. The girl had a crush on her friend. The friend didn't reject or accept her. He just let things flow as it was, and it seemed like he was interested. Finally, he broke the girl's heart. Let me state the fact that there wasn't much benefit involved in this bond which could have lured him to not reject. So what? Why couldn't he tell her no? It's not easy.
It's not easy simply because most people love to please others or they want attention. Nothing else.
Well, I have done this for attention. At one point, I didn't say a no to anybody. I did things for others even when I had little time to do my own work. I also did it from affection, but that's not applicable here because affection means you don't want to say a no. So yes, I did, and maybe many do. The other section does it to please people, as you rightly mentioned. I know so many people like that, but these aren't the only reasons. Often, you know that you don't like the person, and you don't even want to please him or her. But still, you can't reject. Yes, you ignore, you make excuses, but directly saying a no, no way. I can say you why this happens from a very personal point of view. What I have observed is that most of us have grown in an environment where saying no isn't considered the norm. I can point out how it works, and you will be surprised to see such a connection. This attitude has its roots to patriarchy.
Are you drunk, bro? What are you even talking?
Calm down. I'm explaining how this happens. You all are very close to your mothers from birth, even the girls. Yes, girls get into a better bond with their father, but that's much later. I'm telling about the initial years where mothers take care of their child. The situation definitely has changed a bit at this point, but the bigger picture is still like this. You are attached to your mother and you see her work relentlessly without complaining or saying a no. deep under, this triggers this accepting ability, rather a one which makes us think that, oh, let me do this for him. It's just a small thing which can make him happy. Basically, it ends up like you don't want to say a no because you are taught not to. You are taught to care about others' happiness. But what you are not taught about is you are not supposed to accept something when it's mentally exhausting for you. Why will you say yes to someone for any work when that causes you mental damage? Sometimes it's a compulsion. That's different. Even then, I will ask you to change your outlook or approach. Like, mostly, a compulsion to yes occurs at your workplace. In an ideal situation, if your work becomes an onus upon you, please change your work. Seems too easy to say but hard to implement. But at the end of the day, you know that's how it should be. And also, we don't say no because a straight no will lead to some kind of conflict. Physical, mental, be it whatever. And as individuals, mostly we prefer to avoid conflicts. By the way, can you connect the dots now? I said much of this accepting attitude is shaped by the oppressive culture. And again, the ones who don't fear conflicts don't feel shy to say a no. Revolution against the oppressive society. Conflicts, getting over hurdles, that's how you learn to reject. So in the end, it's some kind of fear which makes you say a no. Maybe you will catalyze a conflict with the person or with yourself even. Like, if you are taught to not reject, you will have that guilt feeling running behind your head once you fail to help. And you believe that this burden is way more heavier than the one of working a bit more and be of some use to somebody.
Wow, so much psychology runs behind this simple event.
It's actually not simple. I told you. It looks too easy. But when you have to reject something or someone, you need to be bold enough. Also, I missed out a point. We usually don't do something which we don't want others to do to us. You don't reject because you fear rejection. And if I talk about the fear of rejection, it will take another episode itself. I will talk about that, definitely. I won't say a no to that. But what I want you all to understand is that it's absolutely fine to reject. If someone can't deal with it, make them understand. Do your part. But if they still can't, I don't think you have much to do. It's their problem. Even if you need to return a favor to someone, and that's why you don't reject him, always remember that there are other ways to do it. You don't need to accept everything from that person. Saying no may be tough, but once you start doing it and stop putting unnecessary pressure over your head, the initial awkwardness is bound to go away. That's all, my friends. Hope that everyone is fine. I'm coming up with a very special episode at the beginning of the next month. The episode will be a live event happening on 30th January from 6 p.m. onwards. I request everyone to join the same, thereby supporting me and the organization. I will release posters and provide further details by the next episode. Till then, take care. Goodbye.